Breaking news! Breaking news!
Breaking
What
news.
is going on, faithfuls? Yo, the deal is done.
Finally, Nick.
No more hashtag pay George Kittle. Now it's hashtag paid George Kittle.
Right.
Because this deal is done. What's your guys'
It's
thoughts on it?
hashtag George Kittle. Let me borrow $1. That's what it is. That's going to be my new hashtag. Actually, $5 because he's got him. But what a deal! Finally done, Mike. Finally done, Nick. We can finally kind of rest and reassure. You know, the best thing about this is George Kittle was showing up the whole time to training camp, and he was performing. You know, he was out there practicing, and people were just like, "Oh, it's gonna get the deal done." Let's talk about it, man. Let's go.
So we heard a report yesterday that came out, had some numbers in there, but those numbers didn't quite seem right. It looks like from Ian Rappaport that the deal is going to be 5 years, $75 million. That is exactly $15 million a year. That's exactly $15 million a year. The reports also say that he is getting $30 million guaranteed at signing. It's not a signing bonus. That's how much is guaranteed at signing, with a signing bonus of $18 million. Guys, not only is it longer than 4 years, not only is it more than the next guy, closest guy, it's 50% more than the next closest guy. So the 10 million to 15 million, George Kittle got paid, and now we can start talking about the other 22 people who need to get paid. Right?
Correct.
Is that what we do now?
I guess that's what's going on. But we're not going to pay 25 defensive players. But listen, did I not say it was going to be a 5-year deal? Mike, yeah, Mike. Did you we were willing to pay him in the 90s?
Mike was not going over 13 million though.
No, yes, he did.
I didn't listen. It didn't make any sense to me. But if it's a long-term deal, you do add more because the market is going to continue to increase. And you want him.
Exactly. And let's talk a little bit about the 5 years, right? Because think about this: George Kittle is what, 29, going on 30. He'll be 35 at the end of this deal. Does this sound like a Niner for life to you guys? Doesn't it sound like this might be one of those 49er players that spends their career there?
And Greg Olsen was like, "Yeah, I'm out." So I don't know.
But they also did him dirty. They stopped using Greg Olsen as the number one threat. Like they stopped using Greg Olsen.
Isn't Kittle only 26 right now?
I thought Kittle was older. I thought Kittle was 20. Maybe he's 27. I don't know. He's 27. So you figure 32 he'll be at the end, and then he'll get another contract to finish out his career. You know? Right. And so it just sounds like he's going to be a Niner for life, right?
Well, it depends. I mean, the contract too, the way that the contract is out. I mean, we got to talk about the way that the contract is done, and obviously with the signing bonuses, the extension, the overall money. But how the contract is written up is going to be what is going to be the big deal here, because it's going to be 13.5 million a year. It's going to be 15 million a year. It's going to be upfront money. It's going to be back end loaded. How much is he going to hit against the cap next year? This is a regular Parag. It looks like a regular Parag contract right now, right? Who doesn't get enough credit in this 49ers organization. I know we praise him every single time he does a contract, but he really doesn't get enough credit. I mean,
I agree.
Look, the guys are getting what they want in overall money, and this is a good payday for George Kittle, right? He made $1.18 million this year, or in his career right now for the 3 years. This guy's about to make $75 million.
Quick question. This does not start until next year, correct? So he still makes the 2-point-something million this year?
That's not exactly. So his salary like that won't change, but because of the signing bonus.
Okay.
He signed that check, that's money in the bank.
That's right money in the bank. The bonus. Got you.
Right. Between the 18 signing bonus and the 30 million that he's going to get guaranteed to sign, the 18 is in there right now.
So he just made $18 million right now.
Yeah, pull that Matt Maiocco tweet up.
He's getting quick, the tweet that I'm looking at is he's getting 40 million guaranteed, guys.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah, so pull that Matt
Wait. I think the 40 million guaranteed was an injury guarantee, wasn't it? There's a difference between injury guarantee and guarantee.
It says 40 million. Let's see, 40 million guaranteed. Let me pull up this tweet for Nick. I'm just appalled right now. Like, this is amazing. Let me remove this. Oh, thank you. George Kittle's deal with the 49ers confirmed by agent Jack Betcha. That's a dope name. Jack Betcha. It's 5 years, 75 million with the signing bonus of 18 million. It includes 30 million guaranteed at signing and 40 million in total guarantees.
That's interesting.
So yeah, so this what? Go ahead, Mike. What were you gonna say?
No. Okay. Good.
He's paid, Mike. He's paid. That's what that means.
I just need to see how these guarantees are and what they are, because this is gonna the way that the guarantees, you look at it, that's 58 million, right?
He's paid.
That's 58 million
off the
basically
cap.
signing bonus and guarantees, and your 40 million guarantees. That's $58 million of the 75. So what do you mean? 40 plus 18 is 58. 40 million in guarantees and 18 million signing bonus. That's money off the top.
Yeah, but that's not how it works. Your signing bonus is included in your guarantee total.
But it wasn't. Oh yeah, a total of 40. Okay, so total of 40 million. Okay, so a total of 40 million. You go 32 million.
Yep.
In guarantees and 18 million signing bonus. That's still
But that's 50 million.
A third of his contract. So how much is he making yearly? How much does it hit against the cap is what I really want to know. Like, that's what I want to see. What is the cap number in 2021, 2022, and 2023? Is it back end loaded to where we're saving cap for we get him pretty much for on the low for 21, 22, which helps us with the pandemic going forward and the amount of money that the 49ers are going to have depending on what the cap space goes to, 175 million. If it only goes to 175, obviously we know we're dropping to 5 million next year, right? And that's a big difference. If George Kittle's contract is back end loaded to where he's making, or it hit cap heavy at the end of it, where it hits more against in 23, 24, that's a great deal for the team.
Yeah, so, and I know that when all the negotiations started and people started, ripping at the team and throwing jabs at them and, give him $20 million a year, pay him more than the tight end that he is. Look, top tight end money is below what George Kittle got paid. They paid him wide receiver money.
They did.
$15 million a year is wide receiver. It's not tight end money. They paid him wide receiver money. They paid him a very valuable part of our team money. That's what they gave him for the position that he plays. The market, again, the highest paid guy was at 10.5. You gave him 11 million. You're the highest paid. You're a really good guy. You're significantly better than him. You can give him 13 million. For them to go all the way up to 15 million a year, that lets you know how the 49ers feel about this team. And this is a deal that actually will change the way the tight end market is done. Look for other guys to say, hey, excuse me.
Yeah, but
I'm just that guy. I want some of that now. So,
yeah, but there's no other tight ends in the league that's like George Kittle. Let's just call it.
Travis Kelce's going to want to redo his deal.
Travis Kelce would probably be the only one that would get a restructured deal due to the fact that
they ain't got no money to pay him, so he'd be a free agent. They didn't pay all that money to Patrick Mahomes.
Looks like he'll be in San Francisco at some point. But so here's the thing. I want to spin back onto what Nick was talking about. Let's talk about how well. Well, before we get into the numbers, which you guys have been breaking down, let's talk about how great we are to have a general manager like John Lynch. And I know we always praise Kyle Shanahan and he gets stuff done. He runs plays. He does this. He's a wizard. But can we just talk a little bit about how, John Lynch comes in, he gets Raheem Mostert situated, he brings in depth, all on the same time during this COVID, and then he still finds ways to have communication going with Jack Betcha, George Kittle, I hope I'm saying his name correct, and they finally work out and iron out a deal, like Mike said, to make him not only the highest paid tight end in football, but Mike, you pointed it out. And I kept saying things like this. George Kittle plays 95 positions or 95 roles, excuse me. He has a lot of roles. And I think the contract speaks for itself because Mike, you just said they just let us know how much they value a player like George Kittle. And we're not just talking about the player, we're talking about the player, the person, the attitude, the locker room guy, the guy that likes to talk to the media. I mean, he says all the right things, right? He's good for kids. Think about the market. Think about what George Kittle is he the face of the franchise?
Yeah, no, that's not a question. He is.
Yeah, right now he definitely is. I mean, he's got a longer contract as well than Jimmy Garoppolo does. So, he's probably one of the longest contracts are on the team that is going to be here for the longest. He's going to be the new face of the franchise. So, but yeah, I want to get into all that, but I think we should definitely break down all of this on another show.
Yeah.
And,
because
find out more details on what's that?
You have a great question that you want to pose to the fan base, and I can't wait to tackle that question. So that's going to be the cliffhanger for this episode, man. I can't wait to get into that.
I think we should come back a little later tonight if you guys are available, and let's bang this thing out, Pauls. But
yeah. Celtics play early. Good. I'm down, baby. Let's go.
All right. So you guys see it all down there, man. The 49ers and George Kittle have agreed to a 5-year contract extension. All right. So that means that George Kittle's here for the next 6 years. He's still got 1 more year on his current deal. And it's 5 years after that. So that means we're getting 9 years of George Kittle at least. All right. And that's going to do it, man. 5 years, $75 million, $40 million guaranteed, and $18 million signing bonus.
Listen, guys, wake up. Be excited. It's done. Stop crying. Stop complaining. Stop moaning, groaning, bitching, whatever it is you've been doing. And let's go. It is done. I know that's loud. I don't give a it's done. And they will practice on Saturday. They got pads on Saturday. I can't wait. I got the Bay Area channel. I will be tuned in. We are back. Let's go. Revenge tour, baby. George Kittle said it first. We knew this was going to happen.
My bad. I don't want to follow that up. I'm out. Prepare for glory.
I can't even follow it up, bro.
I'm sorry, man. I'm gonna wear the hat. Niner Rick, tune in tonight. I'm gonna wear the hat, bro. I'm gonna wear the hat. I promise I'll wear the hat. Tune in, man. Let's go. You said it.
I will have something 49ers related on tonight. Tune in to see what it is.
All right, guys. Prepare for glory.
Anticipate pain.
For always, and I mean always, remain faithful. Get out of here with all that crying crap, man. End this. Get